Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. I had a small break. I had some time to think about which national ID we... no, not national, which ID we want to get, which ID group. And I think although I focused admin, which is a shame now, in hindsight, but I think I want to start working on exploration IDs, because while humanist IDs are great, they're not gonna help us defeat England, and there is quite a chance that England attacks us and comes in with a massive force, and we don't have anything to stop them. Only the alliance with France, but that's not very strong. I mean, France could perhaps cross the channel, but the likelihood of that is quite small. If England decides to declare war on France, and France calls us in, England will probably stomp us. So I figured that humanist IDs is not really gonna help us defeat England, with just a tiny bit too, just a bit too small for that at the moment. So I figured that exploration IDs is perhaps the best. I'm not sure if we will change our capital to North America. Probably. Well, it depends on the situation. If England comes and decides to declare war on us, or in any other way gets a bunch of land from us, we will probably change the capital to North America and come back later with an invasion force. If not, we will just get some colonial nations and increase our power by the means of that. And we are also looking into backstabbing Scotland. They were our ally, but they decided against it. So we're gonna... where is it? I accidentally sent my diplomat to improve relations with Scotland instead of building a spy network. So we're gonna build a spy network. Could set them as a rival, I think. Can we? Yes, we could, but that would probably hurt our relationship with France if we set Scotland as a rival. So let's not do that just yet. Although I don't know, does it hurt our relationship with France? I think the relationship between France and Scotland is hurt because France is the ally of the rival of Scotland. I don't think it works the other way around. So let's try it. Let's just set Scotland as a rival, so we have a bit more power projection and a bit less chance to get caught. We want a stability or some prestige. I think I take the stability. +3 stability is great. Did it hurt our relationship with France? No, it did not. We are the alliance. It didn't update with the monthly tick, so I think we are set with France. I think it's perfect. Those underhanded rogues in Scotland have claim blah blah blah. They have a claim on us. Alright, so Scotland is does want to move in on us. The thing is, I think we are stronger than Scotland by now, because we get 6 provinces. What's our total development? 62. And what's the development of Scotland? Scotland 52. So we get 10 more development than Scotland. So we are actually a bit stronger than Scotland. So if for some reason France breaks the alliance with Scotland, we have a perfect opportunity to attack Scotland. The only thing we need is military access through England, and that's not gonna happen, probably. So we might want to stop fabricating claims, but instead improve relations with England. So perhaps they will change their hostile opinion towards neutral or anything else, at least not hostile. So we could perhaps get military access through England, which would make the war, a potential war against Scotland, a lot easier, because we could just use this trade crossing. So if we can go to war with Scotland, we cannot go to war with Scotland just now because we are warned by England, even though England wants to declare war on Scotland himself, because he's got the mission vassalize Scotland. We cannot declare war on Scotland because Scotland is a neighbor of England. Could we, in some obscure way, try to get a war going between myself and Norway? Denmark is at peace. Norway is still the subject of Denmark, so go to war with Denmark I wouldn't be too happy about it. But if we could declare some kind of war upon either Denmark or Norway and get a few of these islands, or perhaps only, I don't know, can we core this? I think we can. It should be possible. If you could conquer this island, core it, then we can start fabricating on Iceland, and we can have Iceland as a stepping stone towards North America. Because I don't think our colonial range is big enough in the beginning. I don't think so. It's only 160, and the third ID gives plus 50% colonial range, so that would get another 80, so 240. We'll see. We're not there yet. Do we want to? We should probably go to the capital, although there is no unrest here. A little bit of unrest here and here. I think we're probably fine by lowering autonomy. It's a bad thing that we have this trait. I mean, tolerance of the true faith -2, so we get a lot less tolerance. Our air is quite bad as well. Can we make both in a leader? Both our king and our heir. I wouldn't mind if the heir dies. Disinherit. Once he turns 60, we can abdicate him. Remove Leinster from the map. I would love to do that, but do we have a claim on Leinster? This claim's all over me. Look at that. We already have a claim on Leinster, so we don't really need a mission for the claim or anything. Let's get a claim on Sutherland. I think Sutherland is currently the best option because it gives us ways to fabricate claims on Norway. But we'll of course continue to claim more land. England, are you still hostile? Yes, you are. It is a weak claim. Leinster has disputed succession. He's a rival, so we're not going to get a royal marriage with him. What happens if he dies? What's gonna happen if you die? Wait. On monarch death, Henry V, the Sixth will rule. I think, yes, a noble from House Lancaster rules the throne. Will succeed to the throne. Wallachia, where is Wallachia? Wallachia. Well, that's a bit far away. It's a bit too far. It's really close to the Ottomans, so I don't think you want you want to do anything, have to do anything with that. I should play a campaign, a new campaign for myself, or I don't know, and try to inherit all the thrones. Let's reinforce our army because still requires some men, about 1k troops. So the relation with England is getting better. Is there a breaking point at which he decides not to be hostile? I could really use you to be at least neutral. You don't have to become friendly. Placate England. We must improve relations with them. 100 opinion. Let's try that. Let's try to get 100 opinion. Is it even possible? I don't think so. Maybe by throwing in some ducats. No, even if you would give him a lot of money, he still wouldn't accept it, I think. Other troops. We're almost fortified. I think it's safe to let's hang around at speed 3 or 4 just to keep looking at stuff. I really wish I hadn't clicked this button. I should have thought about it a bit more before I decided to go with humanist ideas. Change my opinion later. Quest for the New World allows recruitment. Yes, I wonder how far the distance is between the northern tip of North America. I mean, if we can reach it, we'll be set for because I think we are a bit closer than England. I don't know how it exactly determines the distance. So let's get a bit higher with the speed. Choose the maintenance again. Let's see, clergy loses 10 loyalty. We gain prestige. Are we gonna gain a little bit of papal influence and lose a bit of prestige? I don't know, what does the prestige do for us now? A little bit more trade power, morale of armies. Better relations over time is actually really valuable. We don't really care about the aggressive expansion. Is there anything we're gonna do with the papal influence? Combine mercantilism, a little bit. I think the stability is probably the best one, but we're at stability, 3 stability already, so it doesn't really matter for us. So the mercantilism is the, but that's just money. Let's get a little bit of prestige. Seek support. We could, of course, use the prestige that we just gained to make them loyal again, get a bit of influence going. Maybe even... No, we don't need that. Do we still want that contribution? I think it's no use to develop the country. I first thought, well, let's develop it a bit so we can get a bit more Renaissance spread, but well, I don't really think it's that useful. Plus 12%. It's spreading quite fast anyway, so I mean, all the development we will put in our country, we'll pump in our country, will just accelerate it a little bit, and the Renaissance is already arrived in Holland and Flanders, so I think it will spread soon enough. So I don't think it's worth spending a bunch of monarch points in our country, so we could just get a bit of money from the burghers, I guess. Ask for a contribution. Although we would lose our trade efficiency. That really matter. It's about 0.1 decade per month, which makes this about 1,000 months of worth of let's get it anyway. Can we build a new boat already? No. That was our naval force limit. 15, 12, 15.4. Just have to bleed off some autonomy. Could lower it here. I think I'm gonna risk it in. Yes, you have 12 development. I think I'm gonna risk it here. 8.5. 3 stability. Recovering economy. So yes, let's get a bit more local autonomy down. Recall a diplomat. Is there anything else we can do to? Let's see, embargo Scotland, by the way. Oh, we have a truce with Scotland. Is there anything we can do? Still hostile. Nah. Can you fabricate another claim? No. We improve with Orange there. Now let's top up relations with France then. And make sure they want to still be our ally. To keep them around. Big blue blob. How much did that give us? About 0.3 force limit. Excuse me. Supply limit modifier. Yeah, I don't think the unrest is gonna cause any issues. A rebellion in about 100 years from now. That's never gonna happen. Let's repay the loan. I think that's the best option. Could we afford another advisor? I don't think so. We have to pay it up front. Could get a bit more money, but Trade League is disbanded. Actually quite, no, I wouldn't say boring, but there's not much happening in the Western Isles. Do we want to get from this Western Isles at redevelopment? I think yes, that's not that much. In France, how about going to war with England? I don't understand. There hasn't been a straight up war between these two yet. And we are already 20 years into the game. And nothing has happened between these two. Let's go to speed 4 again. We'll keep the Diplo points saved. Please die. I'll get a good trade. That's gonna take another 6 years. 200 relations, that's too much. Let's improve with Burgundy. Let's just improve with random people. Who's at war with? So England is at war with Castile. And he's losing the war. So why doesn't France jump in and grab England and let's see. Piss off the Papal State. Oh, piss off the Papal State. Let's piss off the Papal State. I don't want any rebels. Who's loyal? Oh, you will be loyal soon. We'll just trend upwards. Could always make a generous donation, but I don't really care about the tax. Papal influence is rather unfortunate, but We don't have much anyway, so. But it's that time already again. Not much has happened. I think I might even consider speed 5 because we're just sitting here doing not really that much. We're not allowed to go to war, and I don't want to risk England's involvement in any war whatsoever. We could check the ledger, see how much troops he's lost in the war against Castile, but I think France will keep a close eye on England. When England becomes weak, I think France will attack England. I hope, at least I hope it does, because we could just swoop in, grab these provinces, maybe even separate peace in. We should also get a claim on Ayrshire. If you could get these 3 in one more, that would be lovely. But I don't know if that's possible. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and let me know what I can improve in these videos. As I said earlier, I'm not an expert, but this is still a learning experience for me. But yes, so far I'm rather enjoying myself. Alright, thank you and goodbye.